Coronation Street newcomer Lucas Hodgson Whale, the real age behind Will Driscoll's most disturbing storyline yet. As Coronation Street plunges headlong into one of its most unsettling storylines in recent years, viewers are finding themselves asking not just what will happen next, but who exactly is the young actor at the center of it all. Coronation Street has never shied away from difficult conversations. Over its 6-decade history, the ITV soap has tackled domestic abuse, addiction, racism, and mental health with a mix of sensitivity and stark realism. Now, the show is once again drawing viewers into deeply uncomfortable territory with its latest hard-hitting grooming storyline, one that places teenage character Will Driscoll at its emotional core. Will, played by newcomer Lucas Hodgson Whale, is just 16 years old in the show. Vulnerable, impressionable, and still navigating adolescence, he finds himself entangled in a secret relationship with his athletics coach, Megan, a storyline that has sparked intense debate among viewers. But while the character is underage, many fans have been left wondering, how old is the actor portraying him in real life? The answer, recently confirmed by a Coronation Street spokesperson, may surprise some. A new face on the cobbles, Lucas Hodgson Whale joined Coronation Street last year, marking his television debut in one of Britain's most iconic dramas. His arrival coincided with the introduction of the Driscoll family, who relocated from Hull to Weatherfield in search of a fresh start. Will arrived alongside his father Ben Driscoll, played by Aaron McCusker, his sharp-tongued yet warm-hearted grandmother Maggie, Pauline McLynn, and Ben's partner Eva Price, whose return to the street, portrayed once again by Catherine Tilsley, delighted longtime fans after a 7-year absence. At first glance, Will appeared to be a fairly typical teenager. Keen on athletics, quiet but thoughtful, and still adjusting to a new school and environment, his storyline initially focused on fitting in and navigating family life. Few viewers could have predicted just how dark his journey would soon become. The grooming storyline that shocked viewers. The tone shifted dramatically when it was revealed that Will was being groomed by Megan, his athletics coach, played by Beth Nixon. What began as encouragement and attention quickly crossed ethical and legal boundaries, exposing the manipulative dynamics at play. In a chilling development, Megan later moved to Weatherfield under the guise of a fresh start, taking up a teaching role at Weatherfield High. Far from distancing herself from Will, her relocation allowed the illicit relationship to continue, hidden in plain sight. As if that weren't disturbing enough, Megan soon struck up a romantic relationship with Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard, further complicating the situation. For Will, watching Megan pursue someone else ignited a volatile mix of jealousy, confusion, and desperation, emotions that underscored just how deeply entangled and exploited he had become. Despite mounting tension, Will's family remained oblivious. Ben, Maggie, and Eva failed to see the warning signs, unaware that Megan's interest in Will was anything but innocent. The secrecy, isolation, and imbalance of power, all hallmarks of grooming, were portrayed with unsettling authenticity, a shocking revelation. Earlier this month, Coronation Street delivered one of the storyline's most jaw-dropping twists. Megan revealed she was pregnant. Initially, she confided plans to terminate the pregnancy, only to later change her mind. In an emotionally charged moment, she told Will that he was the baby's biological father. The revelation left Will stunned. Still a child himself, he was suddenly confronted with the prospect of fatherhood, a reality he was in no way equipped to process. Yet, in a heartbreakingly naive response, Will expressed happiness at the news, promising Megan that he would stand by her and be involved. For viewers, the scene was devastating, not because of melodrama, but because of its realism. Will's reaction highlighted just how profoundly groomed he was, mistaking manipulation for intimacy and responsibility for love, a narrow escape at the hospital. The tension escalated further in Tuesday's episode, January 20th, when concerns about the pregnancy led Megan and Will to rush to ER for a checkup. Fate intervened in a cruel twist when Will's father Ben was also rushed to the hospital after experiencing chest pains. The near miss added a suffocating sense of dread, as viewers watched Meghan and will narrowly avoid discovery. The secrecy, and Meghan's control, remained intact. Later, in a moment designed to both comfort and bind Will further, Meghan showed him an ultrasound photo of their unborn child. Overwhelmed with emotion, Will was visibly elated. Meghan, however, swiftly reminded him that they needed to keep their distance, not for moral reasons, but until they had saved enough money to leave the street together. The manipulation was subtle, calculated, and deeply disturbing. So, how old is Lucas Hodgson Wale? While Will Driscoll is 16 on screen, Lucas Hodgson Wale is 17 years old in real life, according to a spokesperson who confirmed the details to Reach. The close age match has only added to the storyline's authenticity and its emotional weight. For Lucas, the role represents not only his first television appearance, but also a daunting introduction to the industry through one of the soap's most challenging plots. His performance has been widely praised for its restraint and emotional truth, with viewers noting the quiet devastation he brings to Will's confusion, fear, and misplaced loyalty. Beth Nixon's first TV role, and a villain with layers, Lucas is not the only newcomer making waves. Beth Nixon, who plays Meghan, is also appearing in her first television role. The 25-year-old actress, who will turn 26 later this year, hails from York and endured multiple auditions before securing the part. "I auditioned for the part of Lauren Bolton and then for a girl who was giving Lauren a hard time at the mother and baby unit," Beth previously revealed. "Then my agent rang me and explained this role and asked if I wanted to audition." The role of Lauren ultimately went to Kat Fitton, who joined the show in 2022. For Beth, however, Meghan proved to be her breakthrough, albeit as one of the show's most morally troubling characters in recent memory. Her portrayal has been deliberately restrained, avoiding cartoon villainy in favor of something far more unsettling: a woman who rationalizes her actions, masks control as care, and weaponizes vulnerability. Why this storyline matters. Coronation Street's grooming storyline has not been designed to entertain lightly. Instead, it serves as a stark reminder that abuse does not always look violent or obvious. Often, it hides behind affection, mentorship, and trust. By casting young, relatively unknown actors and grounding the plot in emotional realism, the soap has amplified the discomfort, forcing viewers to confront the reality of grooming rather than viewing it from a safe distance. Lucas Hodgson Wale's age, so close to that of his character, adds another layer of poignancy. His performance reflects the confusion of adolescence and the danger of misplaced trust, making Will's situation all the more harrowing. What's next for Will Driscoll? As the storyline continues to unfold, questions loom large. How long can the secret last? Will Meghan be exposed? And if so, at what cost to Will? And will his family finally see the danger he is in before it's too late? One thing is certain: Coronation Street has once again proven its ability to provoke, educate, and unsettle, and Lucas Hodgson Wale has announced himself as a young actor to watch. Coronation Street schedule. Coronation Street airs Monday to Friday at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.